understanding, do not get in my emotions because everybody else is, and I can't afford to allow that to influence me to make a bad decision that's going to have a ripple effect on everybody.
That's a lot.
So it is. So I had to learn, you got to boss up,
Mhm.
just plain and simple. Okay, I see, what's happening here with him. We had our own disagreements. I need to put that aside because my father's dying. I see my mother is going through something, and she's deteriorating, and then I have everybody else who has their own way of responding to it. But then business still has to be handled, and it has to be handled with integrity. So that means Yaminah has to get her stuff out the way. And I think it's such a valuable skill set to learn how to put your emotions aside so you can see the bigger picture. And again, let me get quiet because during this time, Adrienne, I would fast a lot.
Mhm.
I fasted a lot because I needed to just get still and hear how God wanted me to move because I had never been through this before. And I can't act like I know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing. I'm doing my best, but I don't know what I'm doing. So I do need that higher power to tell me, guide me. Where should I go? What should I do next? And it can get to every single step.
Mhm.
I don't have it where I can just, do it on my own and then I'll just check in whenever. No, every single step I need to understand because it has a trickle down effect on the entire family.
Mhm. What you're talking about is enormous. I know this because I had mentioned to you offline that I was a caregiver to my mother mainly, also my grandmother who was, her illness was not long, but,
Yeah.
I was to my mother and, there's other family members. I mean, what you are talking about is huge.
Yeah.
And you have your own emotions. This
Yes.
is your father and your mother. Your father's immediate. You see something going on with your mother that's concerning you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're only human. These are people that
Yes.
you love. And the idea, putting my emotions aside, was not something I even considered. I
I completely
I
understand.
mean, it was everything worked out okay, but, it's real when you talk about other people. I have 2 older brothers. We're all I had 2 older brothers, and we were, you know, 3 of us were losing our mother.
Yes.
So it's an emotional thing, and I didn't get the clarity that you had probably in the moment until after.
Mm.
Because they would make me mad sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I
No,
was
and that happened.
yeah, like, they just don't get it. They don't
They don't
understand.
get it.
But they're
Nobody
there
gets it.
too.
Yeah, nobody gets it unless they've been a caregiver. Unless you've walked the walk, you really just don't get it. I didn't get it, when I saw people before my own time came.
Right.
And so now I can have so much more, empathy for them, and know that when I hear someone is in that situation, let me pour love into you because I know what you're going through, and nobody else really does unless they're walking that walk.
You're just amazing. I feel blessed to be talking with you because
Thank you.
I understand all the dynamics that you have and that you exhibit, and it is huge. It is not nothing.
Yeah.
It is really, really big. To have, the ability to do that is big. The will and the discipline
Yeah.
is really big.
But the calling, and I think maybe that's why I'm so passionate about it and just sharing the journey, and not just because I have my own programs that I help, especially women who are just, overwhelmed, on the verge of burnout. I just recently wrapped up a program with a group of women educators. And so everybody's not in this exact situation, although some may mirror it a little bit. But it's just the having this overwhelming sense of, I don't know what to do. How am I going to ever get out of that? Um, for me, my passion comes from understanding, Adrian, that now that I've had some time to kind of look at it, and then I'm going through this again with my mom, you're being shaped into who God wants you to be. Just period. You are being molded.